The city of Covington and sanitation district are moving forward with plans to help address flooding and sewage backup in the Peaceburg neighborhood. The city just won federal funding to help pay for the $690,000 plan. SD1 will cover the remaining costs. But as that plan moves forward, neighbors are still cleaning up from the weekend's flood. 9 on your sides. Josh Bazan is live on Euclid Avenue, where he has been talking with neighbors about that plan. Josh.
Neighbors are still digging through their belongings now 6 days out from that flooding and sewage backup here on Euclid Avenue. You can see some of that here behind me. Neighbors I spoke to say they have their doubts about the city's plan, and the city tells me even though it will help address this problem, it is not a permanent solution.
How many of these did you have?
Oh gosh, dozens.
As Mark Alexander continues to go through the personal treasures he keeps in his basement,
See, this is the kind of stuff that I don't know if I'll get clean.
he's beginning to realize just how bad the sewage backup last weekend really was.
They've been taken a little bit at a time because it gets overwhelming when you start finding things that are lost.
The city of Covington just got federal funding needed to move forward with plans to add 2 more detention basins near this trouble spot to help with flooding and sewage backup during big storms. There are 4 basins right now.
This will make a difference. Again, this is in the Point Benton area, so any kind of impact off the hillsides in that area.
Covington Public Works Director Rick Davis says the 2 new basins will help, but says there is no way to guarantee it will stop these problems for good.
We don't think it's going to be the end solution to prevent any flooding in the future there, but we're making the right steps in the right direction.
That's what was all over the floor. It's like I said, help me understand what it is.
Alexander is also concerned about the health impacts of cleaning up the mess in his basement. Northern Kentucky Health recommends wearing gloves, a mask, and goggles, and has other tips posted to its website. As for the new basins, Alexander questions why they would work if the current system still isn't.
I'm not a city engineer, but I personally don't think that's the solution.
Neighbors have also questioned why the city is not helping elderly neighbors on the street clean up, or why they're not offering any money to help pay for damaged property. The city says when it comes to having city workers help out private homeowners, there's liability issues with that. And as for money for damaged property, the city says that's a question for insurance companies. Reporting live on Euclid Avenue in Covington, Josh Bazan, 9 on your side.